Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Woodstock 99, Peace, Love, and Rage. And this is from editor-turned-director Garrett Price and focuses on Woodstock 99 concert, which I guess, as they were talking about in the film, the third Woodstock concert, 30 years after all of the baby boomers, the flower children, went off and listened to amazing music and did all kinds of crazy shit for however long Woodstock was. And now, 30 years later, they have a 3-day concert of one of the strangest of collections of musicians. You have Jewel, Sheryl Crow, Alanis Morissette, Limp Bizkit, Kid Rock, Metallica, Megadeth, Dave Matthews Band, Creed, and Red Hot Chili Peppers, who wrap up this whole entire thing in a very fiery way, which is really, really disturbing and really irresponsible. But this was a cluster cuss. This was insanity and debauchery and horribleness. Women being raped and just molested as like every guy's trying to grope them, yelling at them to show their breasts, and just all of this insanity and violence of people like destroying everything, setting giant bonfires at the end of the concert. And this works on a lot of different levels because you have this crazy story that is so entertaining and interesting and horrible. It really pulls you in. You have the themes, the ideas of humanity, and what are the worst things that we're capable of. This disconnect between the boomers and this new generation, I guess Gen Xers, millennials, and you have this clash because they're like, this group of people need to have their Woodstock, but it doesn't align with the beliefs and the expectations of this new generation of people, and there's that clash. There's that control that the baby boomers are still trying to hold here and have that influence, and it didn't work. It didn't translate. And you see that in this insanity that occurred at this concert. And like, it's suspenseful, it's emotional because you hear some terrible stories of horrible things that have happened to people. You have the musical aspects and thinking about the musical landscape of the time, digging down into the influences of nu metal and the misogyny and the homophobia of like Kid Rock and Limp Bizkit and the rage that they try to get and provoking these people. Like, why did Red Hot Chili Peppers have to play the song Fire while everybody's trying to burn the place down? Just trying to provoke them. And those kinds of things are so terrible. And sitting and watching this documentary, you're so engrossed and you see all of these crazy things going on. And it takes you on a journey over the course of these 3 days. And it's a journey that it's like, so glad I never experienced because this seemed like hell on earth. And so many horrible things happen to so many people. And you have the music aspects. You get to listen to the music and the performances on some level. And just the anger and the lashing out and the context of like, how did this happen? If this happened today with a different group of people running this, things would have went very differently. It's so many privileged people just going and just creating absolute mayhem. And it's horrible. And this documentary does such a great job of capturing that horrible negative energy of this event into this film and giving us something very interesting to look at. And by the end, I was floored by how insane this all turned out to be, but I couldn't look away and I couldn't check out of just this 2 hours of this spiral into music hell, basically. And, you know, this documentary is a really great contribution to, you know, HBO has so many great documentaries. This was definitely worth checking out. It's not their greatest. It's not something that's absolutely groundbreaking in terms of documentary films, but it's something that really shines a light on this crazy event that has so much influence still today. So go check this one out. You can stream it right now on HBO Max. But those are my thoughts on Woodstock 99, peace and love and rage. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.